welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, someone who plays with his own signature brand of hero ball. At quarterback, it's Cam Ward.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each run to the playoffs. This prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Titans have a first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
19 target.
Ward off the play fake. Ridley nicks the ground downfield. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That play good for 17 and a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Go, check. Go, check. Go. Ready.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. He got all on that one, out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs. And it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
Go. Crowd right. Ready.
Herbert throwing right away. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Rolling into enemy territory. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
No run here with Amari Hampton. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives you more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there. You even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Hey, Captain. Line. Crowd right.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throw is there for a long Dave Ganston. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Set.
Herbert from the gun. Pass is caught at the 9. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers find an answer with their opening drive. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers literally won up that opening touchdown drive, as they take a 7-6 lead here. All lined up and ready to boot it away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you want to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
Here we go.
I'll start this one on the ground, Pollard. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. Second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He finds Tigger Conquo for the grab. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Zone read here. They give to Pollard. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. 7-6 is our score. More from Santa Clara coming up.
Ready, set.
Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Timeout called by the Chargers, they're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. That's Io Manor with the catch outright. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
60 by 2. 70 Timberwolves.
First and 10, it's Pollard. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Titans have a first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Going to the ground again on first. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives them first and goal.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. I thought they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking. And that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Running back sent in motion. Pollard. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Titans take a second quarter lead. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Jump 60. Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Here's Hampton, open and drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. At the 20. Gets the 10. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers take a slim 2-point lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And goes to the hurry up here. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Third down, Chargers have 6 DBs out there.
Come on, come on.
From the gun, it's Ward. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go.
Right back to Pollard. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. 3rd and long for him here. Connection is made. Iowa Manor. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get some late points and the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Here's Slide to try the point after. And it's another miss. His second extra point has been off the mark. So now after his second missed point after of the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10, Herbert escapes the pocket. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, so that brings up second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
5-9.
Second and 10, Herbert trying again. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Kevin Winston with the INT. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. First and 10 here. Ward finds him on the crossing route. And this one does not go far.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Second down now. They need 7. Here's Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
What's going to throw here on third? Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. Kicked off Cam Hart. And the Chargers will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Captain. Baylor Tigers.
Back to the air, Herbert. Flush down out to his left. Well, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
On third down, Herbert. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Titans get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Chargers might be able to get some points late after the interception. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
At the 36-yard line.
The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. And this will remain a 4-point game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
One last play before the break.
Come on.
Back to throw it. He's looking deep once again. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. I guess we could have just kept both teams out here. We're moving past halftime and getting right to the start of the second half.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Herbert on first down. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert back to throw. Rolling into enemy territory. He's still going at the 30. Finally caught, and he lost the football. And they get it back. A huge play continues. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers picked up the fumble and ran it home. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I'm just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say whoever plays the hardest the longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder. You got to play longer than your opponent. And when you get an opportunity.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Prior to first down, they decided to call a timeout, as that'll leave them just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
59, 59, wide end. Crowd right. Close it. Hey, Ray. Hey, Ram. Let's go.
Design bootleg here. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Set. Kappa. Set.
There you go, play action. Here's Herbert. They're stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Hand off, running left, Pollard. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
Check mash. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Ridley makes the grab downfield. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 from the 43.
Go.
Now a toss. It's Pollard. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Panther Street. Ready? Fix the Eagle.
Ward setting the pass. He's going to push one deep down the right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Get it. 19.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Ready.
And they're going to throw. No spike. Trying to catch him off guard. Oh, brother. It's another interception. Picked up Cam Hart. escapes a defender. And the Chargers get it back after making their third first-half interception.
We're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
The Chargers and wide receiver Ladd McConkey set for another drive. And they're coming off a third interception thrown, Brock. That last one costing them what looked to be a very good drive.
Yeah, I could put this offense, frankly, at a breaking point when it comes to this passing game. The turnovers have just been a consistent problem. And that last one really stings because it kept points off the board.
First and 10, here's Herbert. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Delta, Baylor's high. Home to trips right.
Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing on first is Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Herbert throwing again. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's third down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
On third and 1, it's Herbert. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10. Ward off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Cannot have the streak. Stretch the eagle. Hey, check that. Streak.
I'll air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th.
Hawk 70.
Motioning one of the tight ends. The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Okay,
The task gets tougher as they set up on 4th down.
Check. That's pretty.
Looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. Still failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
1st and 10, Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Charger football, and the fan base is hopeful. If they can keep the lead, they'll win their first title. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set now. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. That one connects. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers making a 9-point advantage. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Downfield to DK. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
60 boxes, 18, 5 here. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready,
First and 10 here. Ward. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go.
Third and long for him here. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down. Offense up to the line fast.
Go, Reed, go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Fresh set of downs now from 39.
Set. Let's go, let's go. Baylor tight. 59, 59. 12, 12. Let's go. 5-9, 5-9. Step.
Herbert on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Go, let's go. Hey, Ram. Hey, go line. Homie trips right. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. What is it?
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Look at that power, deep left side. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. And their lead holds steady at 10.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense, running out in need of 2 quick scores.
Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. First down throw here for Ward. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
18 Cardinals.
From the gun, it's Ward. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it at the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
55, 59.
First down, Tennessee.
Cowboy 80. Hey, roll. Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Working quickly here. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Still to go here. This is second down.
Hawk 70. Hawk. Here we go.
To the air with Ward. It is cut left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Now Ward bringing the Titans to the line. They're going for 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Black 80.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Set. Ready.
Herbert from the gun. And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers now lead by 10. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. All lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's DK. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Titans and receiver Calvin Ridley back out again on offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation. But a state of urgency, got to be a sky high right now.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Check smash. Ready. Nice. Johnny Lions.
They give to Pollard from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in the hurry up here. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Gets it through the middle. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Shotgun snap now to Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down.
3. Let's go now. 77 Wolf.
Now Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. Ward off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Again, Ward going to the air. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up, Cam Hart. Spins out of one stop. And the Chargers take over once again after forcing his